It's the end of the road for James Robinson and the New England Patriots, whose time at Patriot Place lasted 3 months, after signing a 2-year deal worth $4 million before incentives on March 15th. The deal had no guaranteed money and was fashioned to protect New England should Robinson get hurt, and it was reported that Robinson couldn't stay on the field. The Patriots released him on the first day of mandatory minicamp, which is when players often take their physical examinations. This makes sense because Robinson tore his Achilles in December of 2021 while he was in Jacksonville. Robinson played his best football in 2020 when he entered the league as a UDFA. That season, he ran over 1,000 yards and scored 10 touchdowns and caught 49 passes in 14 games for the Jags, which would have been nice to have on the Patriots this upcoming season. But it looks as if the injuries were too much to overcome. So Bill might need to find a replacement for the 5'9", 219-pound running back who is expected to replace Damien Harris. This leaves us with our top running back in Rhamondre Stevenson, along with Pierre Strong, Kevin Harris, Ty Montgomery, and J.J. Taylor. Veteran Ty Montgomery can play running back and wide receiver, and the reports have said that they have seen him do a large percentage of his time thus far at wide receiver this offseason. This might be due to the concerning amount of injuries at the wide receiver position right now. However, I was banking on Ty being our third down back this year, but maybe he's really going to be in a 50-50 role this season. So we might see Stevenson, Pierre Strong, and Harris make the team, with Montgomery being split. But this only leaves JJ in reserve. Should the Patriots pick up another running back? Well, first we have to consider that Deandre Hopkins is a potential addition, who is still reportedly in town with the Patriots. So the roster spot is probably being left vacant just in case he decides to sign the dotted line this weekend. But after that, I think the Patriots should be on the lookout for another running back to bring into camp and perhaps keep on the practice squad. I am going to run through a list of running backs the Patriots might consider bringing in for camp. I'll start with some of my favorite contenders. First one, Aiden Bourguet. Aiden was in Foxborough for a 30 visit right before the draft, and he talked to the Patriots at the College Gridiron Showcase. So he's on the team's radar, or at least was. Bourguet signed with Harvard back in 2019, where he received the Ivy League Rookie Year of the Year award, tying for the team with 7 rushing touchdowns. He had 91 rushes for 645 yards. He also had 3 receptions for 40 yards. This was only in 10 games. The school did not participate in 2020 due to COVID, but Bourguet picked up right where he left off in 2021, starting in 3 of 10 games and receiving second-team all-conference status. That year, he did 115 rushes for 602 yards, 3 receptions for 30 yards, plus a kickoff return. He earned first-team All-Ivy League honors in 2022 and was named a finalist for the Walter Payton Award as the top player in the FCS. He ranked 9th in that division with 118 yards per game, carrying the ball 206 times for 1,183 yards and 10 touchdowns, plus 5 receptions for 58 yards with 1 TD. Again, in 10 starts. Bourguet is compactly built with a powerful base and has the ability to power through arm tackles. He is extremely compact, very powerful, incredibly well balanced, and keeps his feet moving through contact. It is hard to stop him dead in his tracks. He also shows his ability to navigate through traffic. He is very similar to Devin Singletary or Devonta Freeman with his ability to break tackles. In fact, his career rate of missed tackles forced per attempt is at .33. That's 97th percentile. You might have to hit him square up and wrap up, or maybe you can just drag him down, or hope help comes along. Watching his tape, it is obvious Bourguet is an explosive back, and his pro day numbers back that up. His 40-yard was 4.58, his 20-yard split was 2.83. You ready? His 10-yard is 1.52. Remember that number. His shuttle was 4.37, his 3-cone was 7.29, vertical 36, broad 9'9". Are you ready? Bench press 35 reps, 99th percentile. Now that only gave us a running back RAS of 6.53. I have to point out that 35 reps on bench is scary, because I think it's second most of any running back in history behind Tommy Bohannon with 36 in 2013, and that number would have been second highest among all players across all positions at this year's combine. The guy is a wrecking ball with a 3 pound per square inch ratio and an impressive 10-yard split that is evident when he bursts through the hole. Again, very Devin Singletary, but even more so, very James Robinson. Now, to the downside, Bourguet is not overly elusive and he is tight, which limits his quick cut agility. He's not blazing fast, so he won't pull away on a foot race. And he doesn't have a lot of receptions to his name. Overall, Bourguet is an NFL quality athlete who breaks a ton of tackles. I don't expect Bourguet to make a huge impact in his passing game since he only caught 11 balls his entire college career. But he's a very good pass protector and can catch the football when it's thrown his direction. What is more, Bourguet was a first-team academic All-American with a 378 GPA at Harvard. So he clearly has the intelligence, the work ethic, the teachability required to improve. Something the Patriots love. I see him as a great third and short or goal line guy, or a fourth quarter clock eater. It is important to note that in some way he's either quicker or faster or stronger than every running back on the Patriots roster right now. Obviously Pierre Strong is faster, but Bourguet's right there with him in the 10-yard. He was on the Patriots' radar this draft. Keep an eye out for him. The next is Ike Iribor from Division III Union College, where he amassed 3,626 yards rushing and 47 touchdowns in his college career. He got invites from the Giants and the Bucs to the rookie minicamps thanks to his incredible athletic talent. His 40-yard is 4.45, 20-yard split 2.52, his 10-yard was 1.65, his shuttle was 4.31, 3-cone 7.05, his vert 36, his broad 10'7", his bench is 19 reps. That gave us a running back RES of 8.18. He's 5'10", 204 pounds, 32-inch arms, hands are 9 inches, and his wingspan is 75 7/8 inches. If you watch his tape, this guy knows how to move, and he's a solid route runner out of the backfield and in the slot. What is more, he has decent return skills and special teams experience. Last but not least, he's from Braintree, and he went to XB in Westwood. He's a well-rounded running back with ample speed, explosion, agility, and skill set to be a pro back and contribute on special teams. Maybe the Patriots give him a shot. Now, moving on to some veteran free agents. First is Zeke Elliott. I recently did a video on Zeke after there were some rumors about him and the Patriots being in. After there was some rumors about the Patriots being interested in him after Dallas cut him, and no one's picked him up. Although he has a bunch of miles, he is still one of the best full-service running backs since entering the league. Zeke could still be a great goal line guy, plus he actually has great hands and is arguably the best pass-protecting back in the league. All of these would be appreciated by Bill. Now, I am not in favor of paying Zeke. He would have to come in on a very, 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 very cheap deal for the Patriots. My gut tells me he finds his way back to Dallas, but it's still someone to consider. Then we have Leonard Fournette. Big back, but also a great receiving back. Been one of the best backs in the league since being drafted 4th overall in the 2017 draft. I think he's going to be picked up before the season starts, but Bill might have an eye on him if he still isn't claimed by the start of camp. Fournette would be a solid second back with third down pass catching prowess. After that, we have Dalvin Cook, a dynamic running back that was recently released by the Vikings. I am not big on Dalvin Cook for the Patriots, and I don't think he will be cheap. I wouldn't hate it, but I just don't see it. Same thing with Kareem Hunt. I just don't see it. So, what are the Patriots going to do? Well, I don't think they're going to make a move in the immediate term with Hopkins in town, and the potential need to bring in an offensive tackle. And we have a pretty solid list of backs in-house right now. The Patriots are probably looking at the current list of free agent running backs and are not feeling any stress to make a move right now. when there are other higher priorities. If they were that stressed out about running backs, they wouldn't have probably cut Robinson in the first place, especially this early. In addition, they might be anticipating a few more ball carriers to drop before the season starts that they might want to bring in to put on the practice squad. It is also possible they are 100% with their current running backs, both in terms of talent and number. Personally, I would be in the market for a young guy to keep on the practice squad and develop for a year or two. I really think Aiden and Erebor are great prospects for that. I like JJ, but I'm not sold that he can burst out of the backfield quick enough or be big enough to move the pile on short yardage. So, I would rather have another viable option if any of the other 4 backs go down. So, what do you think about the Patriots letting Robinson go? Does it make sense? Will the Patriots bring in another running back? Who will it be? When? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.